mentioned the Brotherhood Without Banners,
Right.
and your relationship with them is an amazing one. They're incredibly loyal. These groups that do meet you, you know, and outside of the book signings, and have such a relationship with you, have they ever impacted the stories? Have they impacted the characters and the plots and what's actually happening in A Song of Ice and Fire?
No, not to any appreciable extent. You know, much as I love my fans, I've also been known to say art is not a democracy. You know? I don't encourage people to make suggestions to me or story ideas. I mean, for one thing, it opens you up to potential lawsuits. You know, 99% of the fans out there are great and would never do that, but there's always the one, you know, lunatic who says, you know, why don't you have a sword fight in the next book? And then if there's a sword, he stole my idea, you know, and they find some Yahoo lawyer in you know, Boondock, North Dakota, who will file. So you have to be aware of that. You have to establish that you don't take other people's ideas, and you can't always do the popular thing. I mean, that's the mistake the networks make and the studios with these focus groups and test things where, you know, they test an ending to see if it will be popular. They test a character, you know. You need characters that people aren't going to like. You need people that aren't, you know, appreciated. They drive the story, and sometimes you have concepts or ideas that are not immediately popular, but nonetheless are the right thing to do to tell your story. I mean, if I had said, okay, fans, should I kill Ned at the end of the first book? He would still be kicking around. I mean, nobody would have voted to kill him, but nonetheless, killing him was the right thing to do, at least for me and my readers. Now, that being said, I acknowledge that my books are not for everyone. I have gotten many letters over the years from people who say, well, I was enjoying your books, but then, you know, you killed my favorite character, and now I would never read them again. How could you do that? I read your books I read for pleasure and relaxation. I don't like to be, you know, kicked in the groin by my authors, and that's fine. And you know, I understand where they're coming from, and there are plenty of books out there by writers who will not kick you in the groin. There's people who are doing comfort fiction where the hero is always going to win the sword fight and is always going to be safe, and the heroine is never going to be raped, and you know, everything is going to come out well at the end. It just doesn't happen to be the books I write. In the books I write, I want you not to know what the hell is going to happen and to live in mortal fear about what may happen when you turn the next page and who's going to live and who's going to die. That's my goal.
There are a lot of people here who like to be kicked in the groin.